Welcome, everybody, and it's my pleasure. This is Juan Carlos, teacher Juan Carlos, and teacher Alfredo, and welcome, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, which is a very nice day, celebrating every February the 14th. So Valentine's Day, which means the Lovers' Day, Friendship's Day, we don't know. So let's talk about it, about the history of Valentine's Day. So, Teacher Alfredo, welcome. There are many versions about Valentine's Day. And the one I know is that this day was named after a priest named Valentines, who used to marry couples in secret to avoid men going to the war. And when that was in the Roman period, and when the Emperor Claudius found out, he had him killed. And that's the story I know, but there are many versions, teacher. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, first of all, a very good day to you, teacher. And that is indeed one of the widely accepted versions. So, generally speaking, there are a few other versions that are a little bit similar. So I think yours was very specific. The other versions, they only talk about this Valentine's Day being a Christian feast day, and it is named after several famous Christian martyrs who were named Valentine.
Oh,
So your
very.
example was even better because it was more specific, and you were specifically naming uh, one particular priest who was named Valentine during the Roman era,
Yeah.
and what happened to him.
Teacher, how do people celebrate Valentine's around the world?
Oh, sure. So
What
of
do they do
course,
normally?
sure, that's a great question. So of course, in America, normally I think this is a day where men would go out and buy flowers and chocolates and give them to their wives or their girlfriends or a woman who's very important in their life.
But only men give the flowers and chocolates to women, or do women give presents to men
They
also?
do. They do. So you are right. So it's not only a one-way thing. So
Okay.
women also would give gifts to men,
All right.
but I think our general perception is when in America, we probably think first of the men sort of taking the lead.
Oh, all right. It's a tough job for
And
us.
it's a tough job, and of course, this is a great day for the local florists and the flower shops. I think this is one of their best business days of the year
Yeah. Do you
because all of the
consider do you consider this is a commercial day, teacher? Only for business?
yes.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people sort of complain, and they really talk about the marketing of Valentine's Day, and it's really become commercialized. We
What
see so
about
many.
what about the people who don't have women who don't have boyfriends and men who don't have girlfriends? Is this a day to celebrate only for people who've got couples when you are married or when you have your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Or is this a kind of the friendship day?
I think that it's also a sort of a time to celebrate friendship. So it doesn't have to only be a romantic type of relationship. It doesn't have to be a boyfriend and a girlfriend or a husband and a wife, but it could also just be someone who's a close friend of yours. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, a romantic interest.
I understand this is also a very good opportunity when you are divorced and you don't have any couple in your life. And this is also a special occasion to invite to your ex for a coffee or something to talk just as friends. It's,
Sure,
yeah.
sure,
So
it is. And I think it's really a day that we could use to reconnect with people and show people how important they are to us.
very nice.
So again, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be always a romantic thing, but as you mentioned, it could also be to celebrate friendship.
Is there a special country that which celebrates this Valentine's Day different?
Yes, there are several countries that don't follow our normal, what we would consider normal in America or in Canada or some parts of Europe and other parts of the world. For example, in Japan, Valentine's Day, February 14th, is normally a day when women would give gifts, usually chocolates to men.
Oh, perfect.
Only women.
Only
And
women.
they would give two types of chocolates. So they'd give one type of chocolate for someone who's more of a romantic interest, if the boyfriend or the husband. Um, and then there's a second type of chocolate that women would give to other men who maybe more out of respect. Maybe their boss at work, um, their father. Um, so that's kind of a second
Oh, very
type
nice.
of chocolate. And
Very nice. So I wish
so
I
this,
wish I was in Japan
yeah. And then one month later, I believe it's in March, the Japanese have something that they call White Day. And on White Day, now it's the men's turn to return the favor.
oh nice.
And now they are the ones to give these chocolates to the woman.
Very interesting
This
teacher.
is very unique to Japan. I believe only. Yeah.
Wow, very nice teacher. Well, thank you so much, teacher, for sharing with us this special day, very commercial day, but anyway, at the end, it's a nice day to remind our loved ones.
Yes, teacher. Thank you so much again. And I hope you'll have a very nice Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you too.
Well, with your
Thank you,
wife.
teacher. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.